It only happened once. It was, dude, I thought I freaking broke my arm. Like,
you could definitely break an arm or a leg doing that.
Yeah.
But thankfully you didn't. Was that pretty early on or no?
No, it was like in the 90s, I would say, like one of the 90s.
So you're getting close.
Yeah, I was getting close, but that happened. I was getting frustrated. It was like mentally, it was getting really hard.
I approve waterboarding. They're talking about wakeboarding. The thing about wakeboarding, every trick is an invert.
Backside.
Air railing.
A new dimension.
We are back. Another episode of the Grad Matters podcast. Today we welcome on a very special guest, world record holder, Jamie Huser. How's it going?
I'm good. Stoked to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for coming. Looking forward to this one. Obviously, in recent, weeks, I guess, the longest grind has gone down. And we'll get into that. But first things first. Favorite grab. What do we got?
I'd definitely say a tail grab. I love poking a tail grab. Just feels really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Straight up tail. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Sure. Yeah.
Like a good tail grab. I think tail and Indy are my two favorites. So
really?
Yeah, a little rear hand action.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's get into longest grind.
Okay.
So, we got a Patreon question that'll just kick this whole thing off from Ryan Shimabukuro. So thank you to everybody on the Patreon. Your guys' support is what keeps this podcast going. If you're interested in supporting the podcast and seeing who the guests are early, you guys can join the Patreon. And he's wondering who came up with the idea for the Red Bull longest grind. So,
all right. Well, so I had an idea. It was a little different than what we finally did, but it was definitely like going to be the longest rail. It was just going to be at a different location and like have a little bit obstacle underneath. Like it would basically be over an island. First of all, I wanted to do it in my hometown where I'm from.
Yeah.
Like for my first Red Bull project, I just thought it'd be cool to do something like in my hometown. So yeah, I was thinking to go over this island where we have like a lake at my 5 minutes from my house, and it's just super clear blue and super beautiful, and it's just this big island, and I wanted just to rail over it, and it would have been the longest rail as well. I think it would have been like 75 meters maybe.
Yeah.
But then we talked to like the people that like do everything there, like the government and stuff, and they were like, no, this is, you can't do,
that's
you can't do anything.
A bigger project, right? Like going over an island.
Yeah, for sure. They were just super, like, they were like, oh, you can't drill into the ground anywhere. Like, they're super, like, natural.
Worried about the ecosystem.
Yeah,
and stuff,
exactly. Because it's a super special lake. Like, it's really famous.
Yeah.
And so they were just like, no.
Damn.
And so then we were like, oh, okay, let's still do the longest rail, but at a different location, somewhere also in my hometown. And then we found a spot in Logs. Well, I live like in Logs Flims, basically. It's like the same. It's like connected, basically. Okay. But it was like more on the Logs side. It was like the Grobson Chon. That's like the main mountain where Logs Park is.
Ah, sick.
And yeah, and there's like a little lake there on the top. And that's where we decided to do it.
Yeah. Still a sick, venue for it. I think it was amazing views, like little lake in the mountains.
That was a big goal, like to have it a really good back view.
Yeah.
Like with all those mountains, it was like perfect.
Yeah. Okay. So going over the island though, would that have been still a 2.0?
That probably would have been a winch.
Winch. Okay. Because I was wondering if it's not like a pretty big lake. Like it's tough to get 2.0.
Yeah. No, it would have been a winch for sure.
Okay. So we got the rail in.
Mm-hmm.
And so the original idea, you were like, what, 70 meters or something for going over the island?
Yeah.
Or something like that?
It was around there, yeah.
So first off, how'd you find what the record was of wakeboard longest grind?
Oh, like how did I find it?
Yeah, like the number you need to beat, I guess.
Yeah, it was 72 meters. The guy did the 50-50 on the 2.0 under the ice. And I looked at other stuff, like Noah Flegel did one as well.
Yeah, okay, what was Noah Flegel's? I didn't know Noah did one.
I don't remember the total length.
This was probably in feet. It was probably in America.
Yeah, I think it was like 100 feet maybe.
Okay.
Or maybe more. I don't want to get it wrong.
That was a long time
but
ago,
it was still really long. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we just like looked up online.
But it was Simon's, the
Rohingya
or whatever. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Simon's,
so that was the number that needed to be beat.
72.
So then you go back to the drawing board, you go to this lake,
mm-hmm.
and I guess kind of dive into like all the planning, because you got to bring a system 2.0 in. You design, or I'm assuming you guys designed this rail. It's like a metal pipe
mm-hmm.
rail,
mm-hmm.
no skirts. Like go into all details about that.
Yeah. So we, I like decided what kind of rail it was, and I really wanted it to be like something like challenging, obviously, like something small, round. And so we decided on that. It was like a pipe like this big. And then, yeah, with the 2.0 system crew, like they basically did everything. Like they planned like the whole details of the rail, the 2.0 setup. And they were also, there were only three of them. And they went up there, built everything, like only 3 of them. They did everything. It was so cool. They're so sick. And we really had a good time.
Yeah, because I think Lucas was there. Lucas Seuss, right? He was involved, and he was grinding down in a shot, one of the rails.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got the metal rail. You want it to be kind of like legit, I guess, more legit.
Yeah.
And it's not skirted, so like for those who don't know, there isn't like a wall going down the center, so your board can slip into it, which happened.
Yeah.
Did it only happen once, or
it only happened once? It was, dude, I thought I freaking broke my arm. Like
you could definitely break an arm or a leg doing that.
Yeah.
But thankfully you didn't. Was that pretty early on or no?
No, it was like in the 90s, I would say, like one of the 90s.
So you're getting close.
Yeah, I was getting close, but that happened. I was getting frustrated. It was like mentally, it was getting really hard. Like because every attempt that I did was just like full focus. Like I did one, like I jumped on the rail, and if I would slip off like right away, I'd be like, okay, gotta go down, gotta go up, take off all my stuff. Go up to where like I jumped off of and put my boots on. Then all the cameras have to get there. Everything has to get ready. And then boom, another try. And then just always back to back.
I didn't think that you had to take all your shit off because you do have to climb back up.
That was probably the worst part.
Start thing, yeah.
I mean, the worst part was how cold the fucking water was. Not gonna lie.
It didn't look that cold in the video.
I know. And we got really lucky. It was like literally just a cloud window or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Like it was just sunny for like 2 hours maybe. Like the rest of the day it was cloudy. It was not nice. And especially on that altitude, we were like we were like above 2,000 meters, and it's already cold.
That's like 6,000 feet for the Americans. That's decently high up.
Yeah, and it's already cold there, and then up there it's even colder. And so it was just cold outside, freezing water.
Shout out, no wetsuit though. It didn't look like you were just rocking.
I on the last try, I had a little shorty on.
Okay, not a full suit though.
Yeah,
that's
no,
good.
dude, I guess that would be my hot take.
Well, what's the hot take? What do you got?
No, I mean it's not. I just don't like to wear full wetsuits.
Yeah.
I'm always like wherever I am or like at a competition, I always try and wear no wetsuit at all. Just I don't know why. I just always have been that way. Like in Switzerland, we would have like Swiss championships, like freezing cold, and I would be the only one like without a wetsuit, just because I was just in my mentality. I'm just like I just got to do it without a wetsuit.
Yeah, and if you fall, it's pretty much over anyways. So whatever.
Exactly.
Like, dude, don't fall. You won't get wet. You won't get cold. And if you're cold, it's over anyways.
Yeah.
All right, let's kind of dive back into this rail. So was your initial trick, your like initial thought to do front lip? Like was that? Or board side leg?
Well, yeah, front lip, but I wanted, so when we put the rail in, we realized it was a little bit longer and the leg was like a little bit smaller, I guess, or just one of those. And I wanted to have the bump that I had at the end to jump out. I wanted to have it in front of the rail and do a indie front roll onto it and then rail, the whole rail.
Yeah.
But that didn't work out because it was just so close to where I had to start off. Like I literally landed and had to straight go into an ollie onto it. And so that didn't work out. So we thought we'll put the little bumper,
which was sick. I thought, like,
dude, that was actually like kind of the scariest. No, like the first time I hit it, I was like, oh shit! Like I have to let go of the rope and hit it with like no rope, and like there's literally rocks under there.
Well, it's like, going up too, yeah.
But then it worked out good. But yeah, so that was the plan to do the indie front roll onto it. But then they were like, also because of the branding on the life jacket, they wanted me to be on this side.
Classic Red Bull, always thinking of everything.
Yeah, and so I just did it that way.
Okay, so we're going basically sideways on this thing. Was there any thoughts to ever go 50-50, or was it always you were thinking?
I definitely thought, I was like telling myself like I want to try like a few like maybe different ones, but then they were like, oh, they really want the life jacket that way, so I just didn't do it.
Fair. Easy.
I mean, I hit some 50-50s, but
yeah. All right, so we were talking before the podcast. I guess the hardest part wasn't the balance on the rail for you. Like that was kind of chill.
Yeah. exactly, because I really like did a bunch of balancing training before, like 2 months before.
Yeah.
I was on the slack line like all day and like just in the gym, like doing just certain exercises just for the record.
Yeah.
Just trying to get the balance good. And yeah, it was mostly the rope, like the way it was set up. The rail wasn't like in the middle underneath. It was like a little bit to the right, but I feel like not enough. But it wouldn't work any other way because of how the lake was and how they had to set up the 2.0 really. But yeah, it was just a rope pull. The rail was really fast when I would get on it, and I had a brand new board as well, so I would just slip way faster than I was getting pulled. I kept having no tension at all. Like in the beginning, it was so bad. We sped up as well to try and make it better. And then,
the pulling on the ropes. Okay. Might as well just talk about it, right? Like, people were in the comments.
Yeah.
Some people, Maddie Muncie, one of them, saying that it doesn't count.
Yeah.
What do you say to that?
I mean, I think it counts for sure. It was literally 140 meters of rail, like just staying on the rail.
Yeah.
And it was so much harder than it looks out, definitely. And when you're there in person, like you actually see how long this rail is. Like it's 140 meters is like insanely long. Before I did it, I was like, oh yeah, like it'll be like not too hard, but like still a challenge, you know. But then when I was there and I saw it already, I was like, oh shit, like this is insane. Yeah. And then I started hitting it and I was like, fuck. Dude, this is insane.
Counts in my book for sure, especially because when you land, you only land with the handle. It's not like you're landing like with the rope in your hand. Like you go back to the handle. But so
I definitely wanted the 270 out, but I didn't like, I let go because I grabbed on the rope, right? And then at the end I like let go, and then like there was no tension. I definitely would have like fallen.
Yeah,
it was not worth it.
Dude, I don't think it needs a 2-7 out either. I think and then if you 2-7 out, how you get the perfect jump on the land,
as well. Like as soon as I landed, I had to edge straight out like onto the kicker as well.
There really wasn't any room for like, in terms of the amount of time your board was on the water. We should do a comparison of the amount of time your board was actually on the water versus on the rail, because it's like probably 100 to 1 in terms of.
They also measured like every attempt I did, like in the end, I think I like railed like 4 kilometers long of rail. Yeah, it was insane.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. So okay, I kind of want to dive into pulling on the rope a little bit more though, because like when you hit the metal, you speed up essentially, right? Or at least at certain points, it looks like you're speeding up, slowing down, speeding up, slowing down.
Yeah.
And is that why you're pulling on the rope to be able to stay on the rope?
Yeah, for sure. And also like in the middle of the 2.0 kind of, there's a bunch of slack like in the ropes, like in the cable like of the 2.0, like you know how, like because they're pretty far apart, like they like go in a little bit, so that also made like a little difference. And then like it was just also the rail wasn't, I think they said it wasn't like completely straight. It was like kind of like going.
I mean, it's almost impossible to make that. It's floating, right?
Exactly.
Like,
and it's so long, like, so yeah, those were the factors.
Challenge rail.
Dude, sure. It was so hard actually. Like,
could we chop this one up and like send it to like 10 different cable parks and give them like a really good flat bar?
Yeah.
Like, where is this thing at right now? Or is it going to be used?
No, they're trying to like give it away, I guess.
That'd be
like
sick.
Sell it or whatever.
You could chop it up.
Yeah. They actually asked the snow park locks.
Yeah.
But they didn't want it, so.
They probably got enough shit.
Yeah.
They don't need, or the whole thing. They want the whole thing?
No,
put it in?
No.
That'd be kind of sick.
Yeah. I mean, it would be.
Lit. Realistically, so how many tries was it? 141 or something?
113.
113. Yeah. Oh, not that many. So realistically, how many tries do you think you would have had at this? Because like there are time constraints. Like you couldn't spend a week every day trying it and do 2,000 tries.
Yeah.
So like, where is there like a cutoff, or like when do you start feeling pressure? Like, is it after 50 where you're like, man, I don't know, like.
Yeah. Like how you mean how it was for me, like when I was doing
no, like would Red Bull ever like cut the cord and be like, no, this is too hard?
Some like my Red Bull, no, not my Red Bull manager, like someone else, a bunch of people actually said like it's gonna take like 300-400 tries.
Yeah.
And so no, they like believed in me. They were so nice. Like everyone was so stoked. Definitely didn't feel like too pressured from the camera crew. Like that's what I was scared of. Like just like being too pressured and like everyone, just waiting for me to get this.
Well,
whole
everybody's
rail.
there for you to do this thing.
Exactly. It was a crazy moment for me for sure. Like that was my first time ever doing something like this, and just like everything that came with it.
Yeah.
It was a really cool experience for sure. And it was just it felt really good. Like after doing it a few times, and just the whole crew like hyping me up the whole time. It was really
Of all
cool.
things, you weren't worried about like not getting it or taking too long. You weren't thinking.
I mean, I definitely was, but it definitely like they helped me like calm it down.
I think, dude, if someone was saying it'll take 300 to 400 and you did it in a little over 100, there should be like contract bonuses for like, I did way overdid it. Like you don't got to have as many billable hours for all the people on the camera. So that's sick. I mean, anything else on this thing? I mean, you didn't have any other bad crashes besides the one where you went into the crash.
Just that one. I literally fell off. Like I hopped on, fell off, and then was like, oh, I'm just gonna hop back on really quick, like just to hit it again. Yeah. And then like I went on 50-50 actually, I think, and slipped out and just like landed on the bottom and like crashed into the side and like hit my arm. My whole like waist was bruised blue. Yeah. And my arm, I couldn't feel my arm for like an hour. I couldn't really move it. And at that point, that was like the second day, my shoulder was already fucked up. And I had a shoulder injury like at the beginning of this year. So that was already my like injured shoulder, but I mean I trained it as hard as I could, so it was ready for this. But still, like on the second day, my arm was already like completely dead because I was only using my left arm the whole time. Every pull, every time, I was just like doing my left arm. So that was definitely already like dying. And then I crashed, and my whole arm was like also dying. And then like an hour later, we're like, okay, let's get back to it. And then like 20 tries later, I think it happened.
Yeah. Okay, before we wrap this up, though, because you did it twice. So that you did the first day is like the project to get the rail done, right? Yeah. Like it's just to get it to the end. Mm-hmm. And then what's the second day? Run through the second day.
Yeah, second day. Well, so it was basically the third day, actually. Because first day, I tried it, didn't get it. Second day, I tried it and got it. And then the third day was like our media day, kind of. Yeah. That's where I shot with the meta glasses. And so we I did it the second day, and we like partied, like we celebrated into the night, like hard. We're so stoked and everything. And then had to wake up next day at 7, be on the mountain at 8, and it was freezing cold again. They were like, okay, like you have to put the meta glasses on and try and like just rail it again as long as you can. And they were like, it doesn't matter, like, if you don't get the whole, like, they just want some clips for the meta thing. Yeah. And so I tried my first try and somehow, like, just freaking did the whole rail. And everyone was like, what the fuck? Like, what? No one was ready for it. Like, not a lot of people were watching. Like, it was just funny.
Yeah. Yeah. First try with the glasses on, though.
Yeah, Sick. With the glasses, yeah. And then after, I mean, I tried it again, but I couldn't even get half anymore. Yeah. It was just, like, that, like, one luck.
Yeah. Wake up after a night of partying right to it. I mean, something to be said for that.
Sam Brown
for sure.
style.
Absolutely. All right. Yeah. I mean, anything else you want to touch on this before we move on? Because I think it was sick. I mean, are you stoked on the piece overall, everything that went down?
Yeah, no, for sure. No, I'm super stoked. I mean, it was my first project. I just wanted to do something in my hometown and get something out there and basically start for my future and doing more like crazier stuff, hopefully. And yeah, it was pretty cool with the meta glasses. Like they only came on board like a month maybe before, and they were like, oh, we're really, really interested like in the project, like to have something for our keynote when they released the new meta glasses. And so we were like,
sick. So you'll be in some ads for meta glasses?
Yeah.
And these are the Oakley ones, right?
Yeah, the new Oakley. Yeah. Vanguard, I think they're called.
Oh, sick. Vanguard. Fuck yeah. Sick. Okay. I mean, I think it was sick. I think it was a success. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. People have their opinions for sure on it, but like, it's a Red Bull project. I don't really. It's not like a video part. Like it's you're trying to accomplish the world record. Like, would you ever build another rail and go for the bigger world record, or is it kind of like?
I mean, if it comes down to it, maybe. Yeah. But right now, I'm pretty good.
Is this an official Guinness World Record, or is this like what's the deal with that?
No, we wanted to get the Guinness, but it was like, dude, it was. I think it would take like a month for them to reply, with the expedite, and they just haven't like reached out in time
Yeah.
before we did it, because we had to do it earlier than we wanted to because of the Meta glasses, because they were going to release it on 18th September, and so we had to do it before then. And so, yeah, we just couldn't get it in time.
I don't know. Get your shit together, Guinness. I feel like there's Guinness records that are like really stupid, that are like
dude, there
eating
is. There's
donuts
literally
upside down in North America
Well,
on a Tuesday.
there's one, my physio just told me, he's like a barefoot, like he only walks around barefoot. And he told me this lady did the fastest 100-meter sprint on Legos.
I saw that. I saw
You
that.
saw
Yeah.
Dude, what?
Like, okay, sure. But
Yeah.
like, I mean, I think that a more valid Guinness record is like a longest
Yeah.
wakeboard. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Yeah.
I feel like they just make up half the records.
Yeah,
like
for
it's
sure.
like just nobody's done it before, and
Yeah.
this is the record.
No,
But
100%.
maybe that's their thing now. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, I think it was sick. Stoked you got it done. I feel like
Yeah.
it did some big numbers, which is I feel like Red Bull's goal. So they're probably pretty hyped
No, dude,
on
it
it.
was sick. Yeah.
So a lot of content came out of it.
Yeah, for sure.
I think we back it up. We go to early days, young
Oh,
Jamie
yeah.
Huser, because you kind of ran through where you are from, but like, yeah, talk a little bit more about growing up, because I'm imagining you snowboarded growing up too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So kind of talk about like getting into snowboarding and wakeboarding, because I know you wakeboarded super young, right?
Yeah.
So was that first before snowboarding?
Definitely. I mean, actually, probably around the same time. I can't really remember, but no, definitely snowboarding first. Like I couldn't even walk, and I was like standing on a snowboard.
Yeah.
Like my dad or my brother or my mom just pushed me like down a little hill. I have some photos of that. That's like all I can remember. So I definitely was on a snowboard first, but then yeah, when I was 3 years old, I was on the wakeboard the first time. Like my mom was in the water with me and helped me like get up, 'cause I was scared in the water, and just like pulled up and like rode behind it.
Yeah.
First time ever. I think it was in Italy actually,
Okay.
Viverone. So that's where it all started.
So
Yeah.
I guess I don't know the lake culture at all in Switzerland. Because I mean, there's some beautiful lakes, but like,
Yeah.
do you guys live on the lake? Do you live close
No,
to the lake?
so-
Like, what's the whole vibe?
So okay, let me start like this. My dad had the first wakeboard school in
Yeah.
Europe, and it's called Wakeboard Academy. And my brother does that now, for a while now. He's doing really good, and so that's where I got wakeboarding basically from. But like my dad, my family, they were all like into board sports, like snowboarding, skateboarding, surfing, whatever, just doing everything. And but the lakes, so the Wakeboard Academy is on Lake Zurich, so in Zurich.
Yeah.
That's where I would grow up riding, like training. But I lived in Laux, and that's 1.5 hours away, like
Oh.
in the Alps, basically. So that's where I grew up. I went to school. So I would just always go snowboarding there for fun. And on the weekends or like on a Wednesday afternoon, I would go down to Zurich and try and get some wakeboard sessions in.
Okay. So, I mean, you're an hour and a half away, though. Like, you're not doing
Yeah.
it every day.
No, definitely not. No, I wasn't wakeboarding that much. Like
Snowboarding
I
more, for sure? Or
I mean, it would definitely probably around the same time, like when I was younger, like around the same like amount, because it was just so easy to go snowboarding. Like I would literally grab my stuff, like get clothed up, and then like walk to the bus, 2-minute bus ride to the station, and boom, up you're up
the
there.
lift. Damn.
You can like I could go after school and just have a shred, you know.
Yeah.
It definitely, my mom keeps but always tells me like everything would have been easier if I would have just became a snowboarder.
Okay, so I'm
instead.
wondering, like, Laux, for those who don't know, snowboarding is like unreal.
Yeah.
Like for park snowboarding,
Yeah.
right? Like it's one
Yeah,
of the
it's
premier
so sick.
spots. Like there's
Yeah.
Laux Open, like there's all sorts of shit that's going
Yeah.
on. Why? I guess why wakeboarding, not snowboarding?
That's I mean, I guess I just because I did both. I feel like I just started liking wakeboarding more. Like I like the water, I like the warmth. I hated like putting all the snowboard clothes on. So I think that was mostly it. And then like I would just do more wakeboarding and yeah, just loved it a little bit more and just started doing it more and more and did snowboarding less.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
being on the boat, being on the
Yeah.
water, wakeboarding. I was just curious because it's it's interesting. I was
Yeah,
talking
no, for sure.
to Wanley. He's in Germany, and
Yeah.
he's a boat rider in Germany, not a cable rider. And it's just
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
very
yeah,
interesting.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like you grew up so close
Yeah.
to one thing, but
Yeah.
the other thing is obviously what you love. So it's
Yeah.
cool. I'm curious on the wakeboard scene in Switzerland, like.
Mhm.
Maybe when you were growing up, because you came over here, when you were like 15 or something?
I mean, the first time
Around there?
First time I was like 6 months old as a
Okay.
baby. we went to wakeboard camp. Like my family went to the wakeboard camp.
Yeah.
My brother Sasha was there a lot. Like he would also coach sometimes, but he would always ride. And so that was the first time I was there. And then after I was like 10, maybe 11.
Okay.
When I started coming over here more often.
More often. And then I'm curious on the Switzerland wakeboard scene, though.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you were still super young, but I guess what's it like now and what was it like then? Is it pretty strong wakeboard boat scene over there, like contest-wise and stuff?
Definitely mostly boat. Like, we don't have any cables, really. We have one cable, and it's, like, super old, and there's, like, one kicker in it.
Okay. One of those.
There was, like, a Swiss championship once there.
That's
and it was,
yeah.
I went there one time when I was, like, 10. But other than that, boat is definitely, like, the main thing to do there. But it's definitely not huge, but definitely more people getting into it. Like Lake Zurich is like super crowded always. Like it's a huge lake and it's full of boats, like wake surfing, wakeboarding.
Yeah.
There's like cruise ships, like that cruise ships.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like that just take you from one place to the other for like tourists.
I mean,
like,
it's a big ass lake.
Yeah,
right?
it's huge.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of those ships. Like, so the lake is always fucked. Like. You can
not great for riding.
You can only ride at 8 a.m. and it'll still be like rolly.
Okay.
Like it would always be rolly.
Yeah. Good training though.
Yeah, no, that
for when
definitely
you come
helped.
to Florida.
That definitely helped me out when I started coming over here and like in competitions and it was not as good.
Yeah.
I definitely was like riding good in not good conditions.
You're a European champion, am I correct on that?
Yeah.
What age was that? Was it 14 or some shit like that? 13?
13, but
13.
That was boys.
Boys?
Yeah.
Well,
then junior pro. I don't know actually.
I think it was 13, 14. I thought
that 13 I was
okay.
When I got European champion.
Sick. Okay. So then you start coming to America like, well, when you were like 10, 11, 12, I guess. And then when do you move over here? Like permanently?
When I was like 15.
Okay.
Yeah. 15.
So kind of talk through that, I guess, because it's obviously you're going to continue to take wakeboarding seriously at this point. Like you're moving to Florida.
Yeah.
So like,
well, first of all, the reason why we came here. So when I was like 9 years old, we were like riding in Italy a lot, because it would just get cold in Switzerland and be shitty. So we went to Viverone and I rode there. And then at one point I was just like kind of over it, and I just always saw like these videos from like, I remember I was like super fan like of Tyler Worrell. Because I had a Swiss friend who knew him, so he would tell me about him, and like he was like, I was like looking up to him. And then like one time I just went over there with my brother and a friend of ours and met Tyler Worrell and rode with him. It was like crazy experience for me because it was like just I don't know how to explain it, but it was like he was huge for me. Like,
yeah, surreal.
Yeah, and he's like in a different country. Like I'm in America right now. Like this is unreal. Like it just felt unreal. And we made a little video together when I was 11 and he was like 12, 13, I don't know.
Yeah, I watched that.
So that was the first time. And then after that trip, like on that trip, I met Trevor Hansen. And then next time, like I had like school vacation or something, I was begging my parents like, oh, can I like go over there to train? And they were like, oh, like no one could come with me because it's expensive and stuff. So they just sent me by myself when I was 12 or 11. Wow. No, I think I was 11 because I had like the flight attendant's help or whatever.
Yeah, like, you're a certified kid.
Yeah, exactly. And I would go over to Trevor. Literally didn't speak any English at all. Try and communicate with Trevor, but like just started riding with him, and it was so awesome. Like he taught me like the most like basic stuff.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
the fundamentals
the fundamentals, and like learned all my mobs with him basically. And he just like would push me further and further. Like definitely, he was like a sick coach.
Yeah. Very pivotal point.
Shout out Trevor
in your wakeboarding career for sure.
Yeah.
So before we move on to America a little bit more, did you get into any cable riding when you were in Europe at all? Like, did you?
No.
You didn't at all. Like, it was
I didn't
mostly
ride any cable.
Okay.
Like the first time I rode cable was here at OWC.
Okay. I was curious on that. And you mentioned Tyler Worrell, but I mean, did you have any other inspirations like wakeboarding wise growing up, like watching videos or anything?
For sure. I mean, Harley Clifford was definitely my biggest one. That was also like so surreal. Like he was from Australia, even like to me, like even further away, like even more unreal. And then like just, I mean, obviously he's the GOAT, like just so good. and definitely looked up to him a bunch. And Danny Harf as well.
Danny Harf, okay.
Danny Harf, yeah.
Interesting.
For sure.
So I was doing a little research, and you were on a show. I think this is a show. I don't. It was like a little TV special called Glans and Gloria.
Oh yeah. It's a German, a Swiss TV.
Run through this. What is this? What was this?
That was just.
Because I couldn't understand any of it.
Yeah, that was. I mean, they just wanted to interview me because I think I won the Swiss championships in pro men when I was 11. And they just wanted...
That's a crazy sentence.
So I didn't want to come off that way. No, but that was the reason why, like, they came.
Yeah.
That was the reason. They were like, oh, like, just asked me a bunch of stuff and, like, followed my daily life and just asked me a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it was just like a little TV, not a TV show, but, like, just an episode.
Yeah, basically. A little TV special. So what board were you riding in that? It said Latesso. What is that?
Oh yeah, that was like an old sponsor I had. Yeah.
I've never heard of this company.
Yeah, it was like a Swiss brand. It was just a Swiss brand.
Wakeboards.
Yeah. No. It was a coffee brand.
No shit. And you were sponsored by a coffee brand in 11?
Yeah.
And they had it on the bottom of your wakeboard?
Yeah.
That's sick.
No, it was sick. Yeah. It was definitely lit.
Any other sponsors like that you had when you were... I mean, were they paying Latesso? Do you know? They were paying money? Parents probably know.
Yeah, my parents definitely know. I think maybe a little bit.
It had to be, dude. Yeah. It's a coffee company?
Yeah.
Damn, need to run that one back.
Oh, dude, I'm happy now.
I mean, true. But let's... actually, I think we pivot right now and we dive into the LF'n Wheel of questions presented by Liquid Force. So.
Okay.
The LF'n Wheel of questions.
Okay, let's go.
Go ahead and grab that LF'n Wheel down. Liquid Force likes to make wakeboarding fun, so let's make this podcast a little bit more fun by spinning the LF'n Wheel of questions. So you already mentioned hot take that you had a little earlier, but let's see. Okay. You know, we obviously have hot take on there, so go ahead and give it a spin. We'll see what we get. Gotta read my
favorite wakeboard meme page. Oh, come on, man.
No. That one's not active anymore. You got any other ones? Because there's been a lot popping up.
Yeah.
One specifically started with you.
Yeah, I know. I saw that, dude. I was like, damn. Okay. Dude. Damn it. I don't even know the names. I just like scroll on them. You know.
Phoenix Project. I don't know if you
Phoenix
follow
Project.
them.
Yeah. I've been seeing that a lot. Actually.
That was good.
Yeah.
People have been saying
like
it's me. It's not me. I do not have time for that shit. It's not me. Yeah. It's good shit.
Okay, let's say Phoenix Project.
Yeah, Phoenix Project. Shut up. Follow Phoenix Project, dude.
Let's go get it.
For real. Yeah. All right. I mean, I think you should give a hot take because I feel you got to have another hot take.
Another one?
You got to have another one, dude.
Dude, that was my hot take.
That was it? All right.
I don't know what else I could have.
Okay, I noticed you're a big wear pants while wakeboarding, but nothing on top sometimes.
Oh, no, that was one time.
One time? Yeah, it was okay. One time.
Yeah, I liked the combo. Like, it was just, I wouldn't have done it if it wouldn't have been pink and purple.
Yeah. I mean, the pants were fire.
Yeah, the pants were. I got them at Target. They were pretty lit. But usually, I would say pants and like a top.
I noticed you've also been a big jorts guy.
Yeah, for sure.
So we got to talk about the jorts a little bit because I've ridden in jorts.
Yeah.
When they get wet, dude, they are heavy.
Yeah.
Which I think if you have bad style, like inherently bad style, if you put wet jorts on, dude, it's gonna help.
You level up.
You level up, and it slows things down.
Yeah.
Because it's weight.
No, definitely.
Just a little pro tip there.
Yeah, no, for sure. I definitely think it makes stuff look better too. Yeah. Like for sure.
Covers the knees up a little bit. So.
Like if you're like in like short shorts.
Those are tough.
Those are tough.
Those are tough.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. Definitely.
All right, we got LF'n wild card.
I guess that's a hot take. Short
shorts. They're out. See, okay. The thing is,
I mean, sometimes I like it. I like for a daily wear or whatever. But right now, like in this time right now, I'm feeling more
long baggy. Yeah, and that's kind of the trend. Yeah. But I'm also thinking like, I'm seeing some contest cats. Like a Trent Stuckey shows up. He's got a tight Mystic vest, some shorter shorts. Yeah. But he doesn't give a shit, dude. He's out there to attack and win.
For sure.
Like anything else is gonna slow him down.
Yeah. I mean, if you're doing it, like, I mean, I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter like what you look like. You
get a better tan with the shorts. We'll say that is a good. That's a counter argument.
Yeah. If you wear shorts and you're wearing boots, you get like
not a lot of skin exposed.
This much.
Which, if you're fair skinned. like me,
Yeah.
that's kind of good. Less sunscreen you got to put on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tricks to this whole situation. All right, we got an LF'n wild card from the crew at Liquid Force, and they're wondering if you have any pre-ride routines or superstitions.
What is superstitions?
Like I only eat steak the night before I ride in a
okay,
contest.
okay.
Something weird
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
You don't have to, but I'm
yeah, no. Let me think.
curious.
I mean, I used to never warm up.
Like physical
Yeah,
warm up.
like before a ride, and then because I had so many injuries, like past 5 years, I've learned to like warm up before I ride, and like so that's definitely like the most important thing
Yeah.
I do before I ride. I really like to listen to music.
Like headphones before on the dock.
Yeah, some good music, like get me in the zone, get
What are
hyped
we
up.
What are we putting on the aux, dude?
Probably like some Playboy Cardi.
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah.
I mean, it
curious.
depends, whatever you're in the mood. But that's what gets me like
Gets
the
you
most hyped up
Ready to go.
to ride. Like, yeah,
In boat contests, I noticed I don't think there's ever music on the tower speakers.
yeah.
Can we?
There's
should
some.
we change
No,
that?
no. Listen. Wakepoint Open, dude. It was such a sick event. Okay, shout out Brady. Shout out to Swell. Shout out everyone there that did it.
Yeah.
Wakepoint Open was so sick. Like, and I would ride. They were like, okay, what song do you want? I set my song. They freaking turned it up full volume.
Yeah.
And it was just, dude, the vibes were so much sicker. Like, it was so sick.
I'm all about that. That's
Yeah.
what the speakers are there for.
Yeah.
Like, obviously,
We should definitely bring that. But like,
if it's like
every
7
rider
a.m.
has a song.
7 a.m. on your lake, like, yeah, maybe don't do that. But like in a contest in a river, that's
Yeah.
like high energy, like give them a track.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
that's half the vibes, dude. So
Yeah.
that's sick that Wakepoint Open did that.
Yeah.
So I guess we can put the elephant wheel questions back.
Yeah.
Thank you to Liquid Force for that. I think we might as well
Yeah.
talk about Wakepoint Open right now because I wanted to
Yeah.
touch on that because this was
Yeah.
a new event this year. It had a pretty good purse. I think it was like 20,000 shootout, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't remember what was it. It was 25 for the shootout.
I don't remember 20 or 25.
I think it was over 40K total.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah,
there
yeah,
was
yeah,
it was a
yeah,
solid
yeah.
purse.
No,
Same
it was
weekend
sick.
as PWT, and still a lot of people went,
Yeah.
which is super sick. What did you think about the event? Obviously, you thought it was cool.
Yeah,
initially,
dude.
but
I mean, it was sick, especially for like it being their first.
So hard to do,
For
yeah.
first event, like they did such a good job. Everything was very well organized, and they took care of all the riders like so well. Like they got us a house literally in front of the site, like such a sick house.
Oh, that was they got that house for you
yeah,
guys. 'Cause
Yeah,
I saw
for the riders.
videos of it.
Dude, it was so sick, and like we would just everyone would hang out and just like vibe, It was just so sick, and then there was so many people out there actually, and like so many boats came out, like way more than they thought. It was
So sick.
It was sick. It was sick. I definitely can't wait for next year.
Okay, so they're running it back.
Yeah.
Sounds like. What's the format? So obviously, for
Oh, it's
those,
same as Wakefest.
same as Wakefest,
Yeah.
which is what they got a normal
So
contest.
They got a normal contest for like 8 tricks total.
Yeah,
And then they have to shoot out where you have 4 tricks.
and that's it.
And yeah, no fall.
What do you think about the shootout format?
Dude, I love it. Well, yeah, it's sick. I mean, I haven't done good, but I
The
told
La
myself-
Familia boys usually just take it down,
At
so.
least they're doing it. But definitely told myself like maybe all I have to do is practice 4 tricks for next year
Yeah.
instead of 8.
I mean, if you think about it, like from my perspective as a spectator, it's like it moves fast
Yeah.
and it's all or nothing. Like
Yeah,
I don't know how many riders were in the field. How many people were in the shootout? You know?
At Wakepoint or
Yeah, at Wakepoint, or I guess at
I
either.
think there was
Because is it 16 at
no at
Wakefest?
Wakefest there was like 36.
36?
Yeah, 35.
Damn, that's sick too, though.
Yeah, that was
Doesn't really
insane.
move that fast, but
But I
still
think
sick.
at Wakepoint, dude, I don't know. Definitely a bunch, like over
A ton. Okay. But the thing is, like, I guess if you're gonna go through that whole riding
maybe
order,
10.
it's just one try, right?
Yeah. You just get one shot to do 4 tricks, and
About it,
like,
dude.
oh, dude,
And it's winner take all.
Yeah.
It's so
Dude,
sick.
and it's so sick. Like when you ride and like for me, you fuck up, and then like you already
yeah,
didn't
there's
do
not
it,
a question. In
But
your
then
mind.
you're out there, like you get to the beach, everyone's drinking, and then like we're just watching like everyone go. It's like the most satisfying thing to watch and like have fun.
I think we need to build up more shootouts, dude.
Dude,
I think
the
we need
only
to shoot out every
shootouts.
weekend,
Yeah,
dude.
for real.
Would be so sick, and
Yeah.
it's like a big chunk of change, dude. Like
Yeah.
Ty Hyam took down
He
75K
took it all.
this year, dude.
Yeah.
Like
Dude, he racked up.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. That's super sick. All right, cool. So Wakepoint Open was awesome. I guess in the boat scene, what would you like to see more of? Obviously, like to see more things like Wakepoint Open, but
I was gonna say, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, just like doing more things. I guess try and get more people out. Just have more, maybe different avenue. No, not avenues.
Yeah.
Venues.
Venues, yeah,
Sorry,
definitely.
my English is
no, you're
not
killing
the
it.
best. Yeah, some better venues. Maybe pair it up with like some other stuff. Where there's already like a bunch of people.
Music festival or something.
Music festival or something. So you can just like get more people in there, and yeah, I mean.
Okay, I guess I'm curious. You've done the PWT for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think that compares to like a Wakefest or a Wakepoint? Like, is it a necessary yin and yang of like, well, the PWT might not be like as high energy as fun, but it's like where our sport is like a legitimate contest versus these other ones?
Yeah. I think, definitely the Pro Tour, I feel like it's definitely like the most like
serious, like
serious, like hard, like hardest to like get to the top, because like you just go like quarterfinals, semifinals, like those rounds are so hard, like just to get into the final, and then it's definitely like the most serious. I would say
for sure.
I definitely like it. Yeah.
I mean, you did. I think it was 2023, right? You did pretty good in the PWT.
Yeah.
You won a stop, and you got second overall. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was so stoked.
Pretty sick to do that. I mean, I feel like it takes some people like a whole really long time to get a guitar.
Yeah.
Like
No,
or never get
sure.
one.
No.
So
100%. No, I was super stoked on that. I had amazing. That was my best year ever, and then I ended up with like my ACL tear at the end of the year. So it was like.
Let's run through some injuries, I guess, because I feel like when you're on the water, it's like going pretty well, but then it's like you've had several injuries. So what have you had? Like 2 or 3 knee things and a shoulder?
No. So okay, let me start. I think 2021 is when like kind of the ball started rolling.
What a terrible way to put that.
But I think I started with dislocating my shoulder at Masters in 2021.
Okay.
Dislocated it, went to the doctor. They said like I didn't tear my labrum all the way, but it had a tear in it. But they were like, you don't really need surgery. And I was like, I don't want to get surgery. I'm going to do physio and everything. So I started rehabbing that. And then as soon as like it kind of got good, I was about to head to World Games in Alabama, I think.
2021?
World Games.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Maybe later.
Could be. I don't know.
But anyways, I did the classic fall where I got the rope at the handle into my arm, freaking ripped 3 of my tendons in my arm. Couldn't ride for another 2 months probably. And then I also had a like I got my tonsils removed.
Oh yeah, tonsillitis.
Yeah. Also in that year, which also it wasn't an injury.
Totally unrelated.
I mean, it just took me off the water again for like 2 months again, like right after that. And then, dude, there's so many, like I can't even think of all of them. But bad one, I think it was at the end of 2022. I was working outside at my house. I was angle grinding. With angle grinder, like cutting metal, little piece, like a little metal piece of a gate. Just got it back out. I looked at it. I was like, okay, it looks good. Like, let me get back into the crack. I went in slowly, and as soon as I like started going in a little bit, it like yeeted out of my hands straight into my leg, like fully cut into my leg. I was like freaking out. I was like jumping on one leg. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna, like, I was thinking to myself, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna bleed out. I'm gonna lose my foot. Like, just everything going through my head. It wasn't like crazy pain. It was just like a burning, but I was just like freaked out. I called my brother, Giannis, and I was like, yo, I cut myself. Like, come help me. And he just left to pick up my sister from school, like 10 minutes away. And he was at the school, and he was like, okay, I'm coming. He ran into the school like to get my sister. Usually I have to wait outside, but he just like ran in there, got my sister, came back like 10 minutes later. Actually, before he came back, his girlfriend at the time, it's his fiance now. She was at the house, and I was like at the gate, so it was like a little further away, and we have like a little buggy to drive, and I was like, fuck, I need to go back to the house, like stop this bleeding. I like jumped in the buggy, like put my leg up, so I like from watching like shows and stuff, I was like elevate maybe, I don't know what to do, and so I like was driving with my foot up like full speed, like going back to the house. She came out with like towels and like wrapped it around my leg, and then my brother came, and then we went to the ER, and then like they stitched it, like they cleaned it. The next day they did surgery and like had to open it more to like attach all the tendons.
Oh, so you went fucking
dude,
deep
it was
in the
like
leg,
a millimeter before the bone.
Oh,
like,
shit.
It was literally like to the bone. Like I cut through everything in the middle. Like I have like still like a bunch of what do you call it? Like the sensors inside your like
nerves
damage.
Yeah.
A bunch of nerve damage because it cut through so much, and that took me out for like 4 months. Yeah. So that happened, and then. And then I think next I did my MCL, at Red Bull Double or Nothing.
Yeah, the front 12.
Yeah, I wanted to go for front 12. Didn't make it. And then just my knees like straight up like didn't feel good. And I was like, oh, something's wrong. And then it was that. And then that took me out for a really long time. Like 10 months later, I still have problems with my knee. Like it still hurts. Like still, if I go ride really hard and like it's like the jumping that hurts me, like explosive jumping, like straightening it. Like I could have a bad set and like have pain and not ride for like a few days still. Yeah. So that's still like a little problem, but it's getting better. And then after that, I fucked up my sacrum. Like I have a clip on my Instagram, like at Miami Water Sports Complex. I was there with my best friend, like we were filming. We were like, okay, wait, just throw back really quick. Before I did my ACL, my best friend came over so we could film a video. Maybe you've seen like Swiss tapes.
Oh yeah.
That's what we wanted to film. And so, but I was still in competition like mode, like there was still competitions going on. So we didn't really film, like we were just filming like my practice, basically just doing tricks. And then like as soon we were like, okay, after Double or Nothing, like we're gonna like try and get some like good stuff, like get some new tricks, like whatever. And then I hurt my knee, and then I couldn't film. And then when my sacrum happened, that was the first day of filming. We had like a month or two. We were like, okay, now we're gonna like get a good episode out, you know. And then I clipped the rail at the it was like a transfer. I clipped it and like went sideways and landed with my sacrum like straight on the edge and like just fucked it up. That took me out for 2 months again. Then like at the end of the second month, I went to Switzerland to just go have some meetings with Red Bull and like snowboarding. And then dude, first week was so sick. I haven't snowboarded probably in like 5 years there. Yeah. And it was so sick. Like I just had so much fun. My sacrum was still hurting. Like, you know how when you're snowboarding, like the thing you fall most on is your ass.
Dude. Ass, and then you put your hands down.
Yeah,
ass,
dude,
and then you put your hands down.
I was like, it was like painful, but I just went through it because it was so sick, dude. Like I haven't snowboarded in so long, and it was like just
like you're like a kid out there,
you know?
dude.
Yeah, exactly. And then, dude, it was like the end of the day. Snowboarded in the park all day, you know, like did a bunch of stuff. We were like almost at the bottom of the hill. Like I had my backpack on, like just like end slope or whatever.
Yeah.
It was super icy. I just did a little board slide by accident. My back tail kind of like caught an edge, and boom, I did a flip straight onto my shoulder and fucked up my shoulder. Went to the doctor, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you have a it was like what is it called? I forgot."
Did you separate it?
Yeah, it was like my collarbone was like up here, like it moved all the up way. The tendons ripped, but the collarbone was up here. And so they just had to put it back and then reattach it. Yeah. But it was not as bad like a labrum surgery.
Okay.
But it still took me out for 4 months. Again.
Damn, dude, you've been getting fucked up out here.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm sure there's more, but That was like
Jeez.
the big ones.
Okay, and then you just said this past, I mean,
Oh,
what
yeah.
month, I guess,
Yeah.
in Chengdu for
Chengdu, yeah.
whatever that one, Wake Open or whatever there.
Yeah, I just did the double cabby, landed a little deep, and just heard a pop, and boom, this was my meniscus was gone.
You know what you don't see Trent and Gavin doing is double cabbies.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
There
I
might
know.
be- I don't know. There
I
might be
definitely
something
see
to it.
Trent definitely. I'd be seeing him. I mean, mostly when he does double cab, he goes straight to mob.
Yeah, he
so
does double mob. Yeah,
maybe I just have to do that.
just
You know,
double mob, dude.
I was actually, because it was my second run in China. I did my first run and I did the double cabby and landed it good. And I wanted to do better on the second run. And
Yeah.
I was actually thinking, like, cutting into the kicker, I was like, okay, maybe I'll go double back mob. But the kicker was like super flat. So I was just like edging in really hard and it didn't really feel like a lot of
Didn't
pop.
pop you, yeah.
But I went huge and like just went around in the air. I was like, oh, hell no. And just like bailed out and I landed and yeah, it just hurt.
These
But
are
I rode away and then like go
Yeah,
because it
But-
just hurt.
still fucked your knee up.
Yeah.
So what kickers are these? Are these shape? These are all shape obstacles, right? At this new wake park in China.
I think so. I don't know.
How was the how was the park?
Yeah, it was good.
It looks
I
pretty
mean,
good.
Yeah, it was
Some big rails.
it was a little challenging because apparently the water like rose like 10 feet since like the World Games was there.
Yeah.
So like everything was like a little bit different and stuff. Everyone was saying, but yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
But the
yeah, it
boat
was-
venue was the same place as the cable venue.
No,
right?
I mean, it was on the same lake,
Same
but they
lake.
changed it to a different
like a different pass.
path because apparently they were running it alongside like a freaking concrete wall.
Yeah.
And WWA was like, why did you do that? Like, let's go here. And so
Yeah.
they did it at a better spot.
And was it better?
Yeah, it was. I mean, I don't know how it was before.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was still a little rolly, but it's always a
You
little.
grew up in Switzerland, dude. You'd be all right.
Yeah.
Handle that shit. All right. I think it's time we dive into a guest question from Zahra Kell.
Oh shit.
Hi guys, thank you so much for having me send this question in, and I hope you guys are having fun on the podcast. My question for Jamie is, when you originally got on Red Bull, how did that whole experience happen? Were you talking to them beforehand? Was it a surprise? And how that whole experience was? And then also, if you could add one dream sponsor to your sponsor list, who would it be? Okay, bye.
Dream sponsor.
Solid too.
Yeah.
I mean, the first one.
Yeah.
What do you got?
All right.
Red Bull. How'd this go down?
Yeah, dude. I mean, it was a complete surprise.
It was.
I mean, so
Damn.
like they talked. Okay, so they reached out to me, and we're like, oh, like, can we get like on a phone call, and like just talk about you? And right there, I was like, oh shit, am I getting on Red Bull? Like, why are they contacting me?
Yeah.
Of course, I was like, holy shit. And then we called, and they were just like asking me like about myself and like what I want to do and just all that stuff. And then they were saying like, oh yeah, it's not the easy, like they were just trying to basically say that it's not easy to like get me on Red Bull basically, but not saying like they will get me. Like in a way they were like, oh yeah, these processes would always take long, but they weren't, I don't know how to explain it, but they weren't hinting that they were going to do it, because I really thought like they just wanted to know me, and then they were like,
Well,
okay, whatever.
I might imagine they probably, if I was Red Bull, like talked to quite a few athletes.
Yeah.
Get to know them,
apparently
figure it out.
Like they talked to Mossy a bunch and asked him, and some other people. But yeah, so they weren't really hinting at it, but they just asked me some stuff, and that was like an hour phone call.
Yeah.
And that I had with my brother also there. And then I didn't hear anything after that anymore. I was always waiting, like, oh, maybe like they'll send me an email or call me again or whatever. I didn't know for like 9 months. 9 months, nothing.
Damn, I would have given up.
Yeah.
I mean, mentally, probably just like, it didn't happen.
Yeah, I felt like, okay, it's gone. Like,
Yeah.
opportunity lost. But then what was it? I went to Switzerland. Actually, I hurt my ACL, first of all. I did my ACL. And then they were like, I had something in Switzerland that I had to go to. And I went there, and then my brother was like, oh yeah, I have a gift for you, like Giannis. He was like, I have a gift for you, like go there, like go on the train there and go out there. That's all I knew.
Yeah.
Like go on a train and get out on that station. And I was like, okay, like, where am I going? And I went, my sister brought me to the train station. She's like, okay, yeah, you got to go out there. And then I went on the train. It's like an hour train ride. And then I went out, and then I was just like there. Like, I didn't know, like, nothing was there. It was just people getting out, and I was just waiting there. I was like
it's
like,
a random
what?
train stop?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
what?
just a random train station stop, and I'm there. No one's here. Like, what am I doing? Like, 2 minutes later, this guy walks up to me. He's like, oh, hi, Jamie. Like, nice to meet you. Do you remember me? I was like, I was on the phone call with you, like, for Red Bull.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, shit, that's him. Like, I was like, oh, shit. And then he was like, you want to, like, come look at the office? And I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, I'm really down.
Of course.
Yeah. And then he took me to the office and showed me some stuff. And then we went into this meeting room, just me and him. And then he was like, yeah, sit down here. And then he, like, played something on the, like, big screen, basically. And he was like, welcome to the family. And then, like, just, like, all the Red Bull Switzerland people, like, saying, oh, like, Jamie, we're stoked you're a part of this family now. And then, right, like, when the first guy was saying it, he, like, brought out the helmet. And he was like, yeah, like, and I was like, what the fuck? And so apparently him and my brother, they were, like, going back and forth the whole time. Like, my brother was just organizing everything, like, getting done with them. Just, like, it's, like, so many hours, like, just doing stuff with them, getting it ready. And then they were going to surprise me, like, in a way different way, like, maybe, like, skydiving or, like, bungee jumping or something, and, like, just pass me the helmet. But then I hurt my ACL. And apparently my brother was, like, super scared because I got hurt, and, like, he was scared they're not going to, like,
Want to go through with it.
Yeah. But they still did. Like, they were super cool and, like, super stoked to still, like, get me on, even though I was hurt. So I'll definitely appreciate them forever for that. Like, I mean, they didn't have to, and they still did.
Yeah. Interesting. I mean, bungee jumping with anything wrong with your knees, probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
But I've always wondered, because I feel like you see the surprise videos. Like, I'm thinking of Grace Warner. She's a snowboarder, and she was at, like, Big Snow, like, an indoor place, and, like, Zeb showed up with a helmet.
Yeah,
it's like, what happens behind the scenes to get there? Because, like, it looked like a true surprise. Yeah. Like, were you truly surprised?
No, definitely. I had no clue. I had no idea.
Yeah. So, like, what's
I was a little suspicious when when he was like, come look at the office.
Sure,
like, you know.
But even still in the back of your head, it's like,
I'm just going to go, like, they're just going to show me around.
Yeah, like, am I on Red? No, there's no way. Like, that's crazy. Yeah. Okay, so what was your brother and, like, the people at Red Bull talking about? Like, the details of the contract and, like, what you're doing?
And just everything, I guess. I mean, I never really, like, talked. I never really asked.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, definitely, like, just getting the contract, like, sorted, and, like, just what they're going to do, and, like, just bunch of shit.
All right.
I guess there's more to it than I know.
We don't have to dive into the exact numbers, but was it more or less money than you thought? Or was it about what you'd expect?
It was about what I expected, or, like, a little bit more, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, I was stoked with anything, dude. I'd probably be on that shit for free. No, I was super stoked.
Yeah. I feel like, I mean, in wakeboarding, we don't have energy drink companies supporting us anymore besides Red Bull.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
dude,
I guess Harley's
so
on Monster, but he's the only one. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
And he's a different kind of, athlete, I think.
Monster's not really in wakeboarding.
They're not in wakeboarding, but, like, Harley's bigger than wakeboarding, so it kind of makes sense. But, like,
No,
Red Bull is still, like, doing shit. Like, they just did this, which is, like...
And I don't think they're going to stop, like...
I mean, if it does numbers, which they like to do numbers, that does numbers. Like, the number one viewed video, I think, of Red Bull is the skydive one. They're the base jump one.
Yeah, with Brian Grubb. Yeah.
So I keep running that up. Like, but shout out Red Bull. Like, I know I glaze them kind of hard, but, like, they do actual events like Wake the City, and they do cool videos like what you did.
They
like,
do so much.
It's hard not to just think what they do is cool.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
it's so sick. So
Shout
that's
out
awesome.
Red Bull.
That's a great like surprise too. Like I feel like with pro model boards and stuff, I wish we had a little bit more of like the surprise aspect of it.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's cool. I mean, obviously Red Bull is like a big company. They can kind of do whatever they want when it comes to surprises. But like, I don't know. I always like seeing in different sports when someone gets surprised with the pro model because it's like, that's a life-changing moment. And like getting on Red Bull for sure is too. So all right. Dream sponsor.
Never really, I mean, I definitely thought about it actually. I would say like a Swiss watch definitely would be my dream sponsor.
Okay.
like a good Swiss watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a Swiss Army knife.
No. I mean, you know, I can buy myself a Swiss Army knife.
That's true. Those
I
are
can't
cheap.
buy myself a Swiss watch.
That's true. Oh, dude, Swiss watch
Yeah.
would be sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like Breitling or
Anything else?
like Patek Philippe, Rolex. No, not really Rolex.
Not
I feel like
Rolex.
Rolex is too out there.
Yeah.
But Breitling definitely would be
Okay.
sick.
That's
I think
the-
they even have like a water line now,
Oh, they do.
like with surfing and stuff. So
There you go, dude. All right. Anything else besides watches? I mean, I wouldn't have picked watches, but
you wouldn't. I mean, I already have my dream sponsor.
that's true. That's true.
So that was for sure my number one dream
Number one.
sponsor.
I
And
feel like
then-
every kid, dude.
Yeah,
Red Bull.
dude. I
For sure.
looked up to Red Bull so hard.
Airline would be
but-
sick.
Airline, yeah. I had like a collab with a Swiss airline one time, and I did like an ad with them for
Yeah.
Zurich to Orlando direct flight, and yeah, that happened. It was
Do you
pretty
get
sick.
free flights for a year for that, or like what's
No, that was
free
that-
upgrade?
That was I got some like free flights, and that was it.
That's sick
But
though.
I was like 14 maybe,
Yeah.
and I just had to do this like ad trailer. It was with SeaWorld as well. Like, yeah,
Damn. Okay.
yeah, it was pretty sick. Yeah.
That's super sick.
Yeah.
Never saw that. That's
Yeah.
dope though. All right, I think we kind of dive into the World Wakeboard Center because you mentioned some time you spent there, obviously. But like, did you guys like take it over? Like, what's the situation?
We got the place after the Hansons. Like
Okay.
they wanted to sell it, and then it was like the perfect opportunity for everything was just perfectly timed
Lined
at
up.
the moment. Then we took over the World Wakeboard Center. I mean, it wasn't really a school anymore at that point, but our goal is to like get it back to a school. But there's so much work, and like with our visas and stuff as well. Like there's a bunch of problems always, you know. So we're still trying to get the visa thing sorted again, and yeah. But
Is that-
definitely that's the plan. Like we want to have some like little tiny homes or whatever, like a little
cabins or
little
something.
cabins or
Yeah.
something, so people can stay there. Like, you know, make it accessible for people from all around the world. You know, they can stay there for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Hopefully do that in the future.
Okay. Sick. I mean, that's cool that it's
Yeah.
at least gonna
Yeah.
continue on to
Yeah.
try to continue on
Yeah.
with it. Is that where you live then in Ride?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
What
I mean,
let's talk setup, I guess. Boat,
mhm,
board,
mhm.
boots, bindings, stance angle, rope length, everything.
Yeah.
What do we got?
So I'm Ronix full, like on the wakeboard side, and then follow on life jackets. So I got the RXT Ronix, a 140 I'm riding. Then the RXT boots as well. Dude, I love the RXT boots.
Everybody does say they love that.
They're
RXT
my
boots.
favorite. I like my way of describing them is like cozy, you know.
Cozy.
They're
Okay.
just cozy. They just smell to you. And then I ride all the way. No, I ride one out, like almost
out.
all the way in, like one out.
yeah.
yeah.
Went out.
And then on, I got the follow rope.
How long?
75. And then I got the follow life jacket. I don't know what I have like multiple ones. I always switch
Swap
up.
them in and
Yeah,
out. Okay.
swap in.
What boat speed are you running?
Depends on what boat. Like let's say I ride on Zahra's boat. I ride 22.8 probably, and then on my boat, I go like 22.
Flat.
Yeah,
What boat do you ride on?
it's a G23, but it's a 2021.
Oh, and Zara's got
And-
that new.
She got that new the juicy wake, dude. It's huge. It's huge.
So you gotta bump it up a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
And then stance angles. What do we got stance angle wise?
12, 10.
Okay. Little directional.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Big directional guy
Yeah.
myself. And cable. What do we got? What are you riding on cable?
I ride the Kinetic Dominic's board Pro Mono. 150 or 151.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I got the RXC boots, of course. Got to stay cozy, and also follow life jacket. And the
Easy.
Red Bull helmet.
And the Red Bull helmet, dude.
Yeah.
Easy. All right. I think we pivot and we do a little segment from Slingshot called the Slingshot Silhouette Challenge.
Yep.
So this is presented by Slingshot, and you have to guess the rider.
Okay.
Now that I'm looking at this, it might be a lot easier than I thought, but I blacked out the rider. I'll put it on the screen for the viewers. And for the listeners, it is
Oh, It's Maxime.
Yeah, fuck, it was easy, wasn't it? It's the Saru stickers,
the-
dude.
yeah,
like,
it's
those
the
are dead
sticker,
giveaway,
it's the
bro.
sticker.
Boat rider with Saru stickers, who's it going to
Yeah,
be? Maxime
that's
Rue.
Maxime Rue. Come
So,
on.
yeah, shout out
I know
Maxime.
him.
But, yeah, I don't know. This looks like a maybe nose grab Crow 7.
Yeah.
He just, like, does it million enough.
Yeah,
I actually don't know what
exactly.
it is, so. All right, well, you're 1 for 1. I thought that was going to be a little easy, dude. I should have blacked out the Saru stickers because that would have made it way
that
harder.
would have made it hard.
All right, thank you to Slingshot for that. I guess let's kind of back it up to PWT because I kind of want to touch on the win in 2023 in Ackworth because, like we were talking about earlier, I mean it's pretty tough to ride in the PWT, even just to make it to finals is impressive. So run through that day of going all the way through and getting dub.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I was nervous. I was nervous as hell. That was actually the first time somehow it happened. I like the night before I wrote down. Like I was just like watching videos or whatever and like just saw or heard people saying like to write things down, like to make it come true, like just manifest it, I guess, manifestation. And that was the first time I ever like wrote down like I'm gonna win the PWT. That was the first and only time I've done that. And I wrote that down like the night before multiple times because I don't know, I had a good feeling and I was really nervous, but also it was like my second stop. I was like still like not too nervous because I knew it was my second pro tour like competition in pro. And so I just got to it. I mean, it just went round by round and got through. When I was in the final, I was so stoked. I was like, dude, like I'm like stoked. This is like I'm already so happy. Like now I'm just gonna go out there and try and like do the best run I can do in those conditions. And yeah, I mean, we had 2 runs. So first run, I fucked up. I fell. And then I remember Jake Pilat, dude, like first run, he like threw down everything like perfectly and it was like super sick run, like just perfect. And then some other people maybe landed some stuff, but I think a bunch of people fell because it was like pretty rolly, like it was pretty tough conditions. And then second run came through, and dude, I was definitely nervous, but I was as I said, like I'm just gonna go do this thing, and then just went out there, went trick by trick, and then just somehow like landed everything, and then the double up came up, and I was like, oh, dude, I know I just need to do something like not I know, but like I know if I want to be better in the comp, I just need to do something safe where I land so I have more points instead of like going for something crazy and then like just fuck up my chances. So I just went for a back 7, like kind of missed the pop. It was pretty ass, but did that, and then dude, it just happened. I mean, I don't know.
You got it done, dude.
Yeah, it was. I mean, dude, I was so amazing. Like I could not describe how happy and like fortunate I felt. Like just so sick.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing is, I mean, were there some big names missing from this PWT stop?
I mean,
am I remembering that?
Corey and Nick were riding, but Corey was like a little injured apparently on his foot, but then he rode and like I think he hurt his foot more.
Oh.
And then Nick also came out of a rib injury, but
That's
like
what it was, the ribs.
I think a little before, but he also rode, but he just fell, I guess. And I mean, bunch of people fell because of the conditions.
Hey.
So I mean, that's where my
ride in Switzerland, dude.
riding in Switzerland came out.
They don't ask how; they ask how many, dude. It doesn't matter how you get them done as long as you get them done. Yeah. So this is Ackworth. Is there a shallow? There's a shallow spot here, right? Or is that okay? Does that come into play?
Last trick on the way down.
How much does that like change and affect the run?
Dude, I mean, it can change. I mean, if you don't know and you just go in the air and you're like, oh shit, like I'm not high at all. You just have to compromise and like go for it or not. Yeah. But at that point, I think I already knew there was a shallow spot.
Like, what's your trick in that spot? Like, does it change at all?
No. I just did KGB 5 over repped. No, I was just like, I mean, I needed to land everything. Yeah. So just went for it.
Got it.
I just had to try and pop a little harder because it's shallow.
Yeah. Easy. I do want to talk about Dum Dum 5 because, I mean, I feel like not a lot of people do these, especially in contests. And I feel
like
you
do more.
But I feel like not a ton. Like, just kind of run through like doing that trick and like it seems like one of your, I'm not gonna say like specialty. That sounds dumb, but like
Yeah,
you're
I
really
know.
good at
Yeah.
it. Like you're really good at it. So yeah, run through that. Does Dum Dum just feel good to you?
Dude, I don't know. Yeah, I like spinning that way. I like landing that way. Like the landing feels so tough.
It looks
like,
gangster, dude. When you
so
like
sick.
compress on one, it's
dude,
like
because you just don't know where you are really, and you just hit it so hard, and it just feels so sick. Like landing it. If you land it like good, it's really easy to like overflip and like fall to your like back or whatever. But yeah, like the first time I tried it, so the first to land it I think was Ulf or Kai.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. And then I was on the boat with them. Like we used to live together with Nick Rappa, me, Ulf, Kai, and Nick, and we were riding. And then like, cause they've done them, I was like, I want to try like the Dum Dum 5, and then just tried them and then landed it at one point and just kept doing it. And so it just kind of became like a good trick, like a good feeling trick that I like to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of clicked. I feel like there's sometimes it's just, there's some tricks that click.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Dum Dum 5. All right.
Yeah. Love the feeling of that trick.
Let's do a fact check to see if it was Ulf or Kai, because I feel like I got to got to pull it
I'm
up.
trying to think right now.
Dum Dum.
I know Wolf was the first one to do a Dum Dum 7.
I did know it was Ulf to do that, but we'll see. I mean, then maybe it was.
I think it was.
How do we find this wakeboard trick list?
Maybe.
I think that this is where on the wakeboarding site. Oh, Dum Dum 5 was Phil Sovin. Dum Dum 7
What?
was Ulf.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Damn.
I don't doubt it. Like
Shout out Phil Sovin.
yeah, I definitely don't doubt that Froggy did it. But all right,
That's
so
sick.
Ulf did the 7, then,
Yeah.
which is fucked.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
insane. Yeah.
Sick. All right, gotta clear that one up a little bit. Let's talk about Double or Nothing because we touched on the injury, but what was you were a wild card entry to that, right? So what was your wild card trick to get
it
in?
was a cap 10.
Cap 10.
Yeah.
And is that what you did you did do a 10, right?
I did do a cap 10. That's
Okay.
why I got third, like still on at the Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
But I like wanted to get a cap 12, and so that's where I got hurt after.
Yeah.
I just I landed cap 10, boom, and then I was like, okay, now it's time for cap 12. Yeah, fucked.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, dude.
Yeah.
But do you get any money for third? Remember? Or is it just?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think it's only winner takes.
I guess the words double or nothing kind of mean you either win or you don't.
Yeah.
But still kind of cool to have the podium, I guess.
Mhm.
All right, let's talk currently. So it's off season.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no more contests, right? This Chinese Wake Open was the last one.
Yeah, I was gonna go to the European Championships in
Okay.
Spain, which is like this weekend or like in the next week or two.
Yeah.
I was gonna go there, but now I got hurt in China. I can't go anymore. So yeah, it's over for me now.
Yeah.
Finally.
So you're on the rehab.
Rehab now again, training, physio, strengthening, just back to the grind.
Yeah. When do you think
Yeah.
you'll be back on the water? Any idea?
They said like 4 to 6 weeks.
Nothing, dude.
Yeah.
It's easy. Probably take that time off anyways. It's end of the season.
yeah. Dude, but every time, like, it's always at the time where I want to like lock in and like get some filming done. Like, I just want to, I want to get like a good video part out, and I've never been able to do it because every time I get hurt before I like start or right when I start, it happens. So maybe after I'm healed up.
Okay, so that is in the thoughts though, like a solid video part. Because I feel like
no, Swiss tapes that's what we wanted it to be, but it turned out just to be like clips of me like riding for competition, and I wasn't like trying anything because I was waiting for after the comp so I could go all out.
Yeah.
In case I get hurt or whatever.
I mean, that makes sense. That's like why Double or Nothing was at the end of the season. Like you get hurt, it's like yard sale on the cable side of things at the end of the season. It's like a gnarly setup.
Yeah.
Get hurt. I mean, that's when you do your filming.
Yeah,
it's like, because then if you do unfortunately get hurt, you at least have time to rehab before spring. So, all right, but that's that's like in the plans.
Yeah,
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I like to hear that. Any other off season plans we got?
I mean, I'll probably go to Australia now, like earlier. Go there and train with Scotty.
Yeah.
Scotty and Zahra. Yeah.
You gonna do Moomba?
Yeah, definitely gonna be doing Moomba. That'll be sick. Yeah, I love riding with Scotty, dude. So sick.
He's like he only does wakeboarding, right? At his camp?
I mean,
or does he do surfing and stuff? It seems super wakeboard focused.
I mean, definitely wakeboarding, but I'm sure like he does some surfing too. Maybe I don't know.
Just the list of
I go there for wakeboarding.
Yeah, and a ton of people do. And the list of like people that he's spent solid time with,
Dude.
it's everybody.
Yeah.
Like
Dude,
almost
so many. Yeah.
It's crazy. So yeah,
That's how
he's
you
the
know.
guy.
Yeah,
dude.
he's definitely a goat.
Yeah.
For sure. No, I'm stoked to go there and like train with him, and just get back like solid. I feel like I haven't been like solid for the last 5 years. Like
That's a long fucking time.
yeah, it's just always like kind of going up and then back down.
Yeah.
Up, down.
Roller coaster.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, hopefully you're gonna stay healthy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. No, it'll be.
You're doing warm ups now before, so
Exactly.
like that's gotta help.
That
Right?
makes a big difference already.
Sick. I mean, all
Yeah.
right. Is there anything else you want to touch on before we wrap this up? We covered quite a bit.
Let me think.
Pretty good one.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, grab matters. I love it. It's super sick, and to see like so many different perspectives of people.
Yeah.
Everyone talking. I love it.
Sick, dude. Yeah. Thanks a ton for coming on. Kind of a big like last couple of months for you. Obviously, you got hurt unfortunately, but like I feel like gaining some traction with the Red Bull project, which was super cool to see, and hopefully off to a good off season, and then Australia next season. So thanks a ton for coming on.
Yeah,
Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Thank you.
Make
guys.
sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that. Follow Jamie, and until next time, we'll see you guys.